Hi everyone, it's Sony and I'm back again with a new tutorial slash update video of the menstruation HUD. I have a lot of new things to tell you, a lot of new things to show you, and I'm really excited. So let's just get started and jump right in. All right, as you can see, we have a new interface. I'm really excited to tell you about it. I'm just gonna jump right into it. So over here, you see we have a little person icon. So you're able to add your own profile pictures just to make this HUD a little bit more personalized. I added that feature in there. So you could just drag and drop, but just to be safe, I would hit edit, select face, and then go into your texture tab, and then you can add whatever texture of your avatar, whatever texture or photo you want to use, and you can replace it over there. I changed my name to Stony Roman already, but I can show you how to do that as well. So you're gonna hit the upper right question mark over here. It's gonna pop up a menu on the right side of your screen. You're gonna hit set name and you're gonna type your name. And I guess I'll just say essential shopper. We'll do that. And I'm gonna submit it. And now I am essential shopper. um, as always, you start off on period day one. So that doesn't really change, but just the look and color of everything did change. Your your day-to-day changes and the colors are going to still be different. I can't really show you that right now, but your interface is going to change colors just like how we did on the HUD prior. Um, just to like differentiate the cycles that you're in. Um, Also, if you click the question mark, I added a feature where you can scan and see other people who are using the HUD. Now, you can't just see everybody's business, but you'll be able to request permission to see what cycle they're on or whatever the case might be. Because, what if you have a partner and you guys are into role playing, you want to be able to check their app? This gives you the permission to. Or I do have a surprise. I do have a male HUD coming soon. So you'll be able to scan other males, like, if your partner is a man or, masculine and they use the male HUD, you'll be able to scan it and you'll be able to see what their sperm count is, which is basically like the outline of the male HUD. Oh, that's for another video though. So yeah. But it's just a little bit more personalization, a little bit more interactiveness. I'm hoping that I get a notification throughout this video so you can see how the notification system is going to work. But I'll just have this off to the side over here for right now. Um, and whenever it pops up, we'll discuss it. So let's get into the details of instructions. So step one, firstly, you must put the HUD on, otherwise everything will not work correctly. If it does not announce in nearby that you have started your period or your HUD is not set to day one, click the question mark symbol on the upper right of your HUD screen and click reset. Then take the HUD off and rewear. So it's just basically to refresh everything and get everything going again. I'm not going to take it off or anything like that. I feel like that's very self-explanatory. You just hit the question mark. Your HUD pops up on the your menu bar pops up on the upper right. It says reset. You reset it. You take off the HUD. You put it back on, and then you just personalize everything once again. But when you do reset it, it does everything goes back to just like this. And yeah, you'll get this notification. Everything should work fine after that. After your HUD is set up correctly, you may rinse out your other items, tampon box, pills, and wipes. All these items are dispensers. Next, click your tampon box and receive your wrapped tampon, which you must rest to open. In your tampon folder, you'll have the box as well as a holdable tampon for photos. Since your tampon is a no-copy item, Second Life does not allow no-copy items to be transferred directly into your inventory with unpacker scripts. Now, before I continue, I had a lot of feedback about being confused on the tampon. So I know that when you res it out, you got a script error. So that's going to be no more. If you want to hold it just like how my avatar is holding hers right now, there's going to be a single holdable tampon for you to wear with your pack of tampons. It's going to come with every pack, every color. Or, um, or if you're just having issues understanding how to unpack it, what you're going to do is just res it out like normally. So there's not going to be a script error. You're just going to have to res it out. Nothing is going to come from it. It's just going to be a resable tampon, no script error, no pose in there, nothing. So if you want to pose with it, you have it in your hand. If you don't want to pose with it, you just want to res it, you can just res it, and there's that. The posed tampons don't have an actual tampon with it, so it's literally for pictures. Um, And once you have your tampon in your inventory, wear that as well. It should announce to everybody that you have put on a fresh tampon. If it does not say so, put on another tampon and try the process again. So, again, just reiterating, the rules from last time. I mean, the instructions from last time. If it does not work, just take it off, try everything again. Or honestly, customers will let you know that I do visits. If you need my help, if you need me to walk you through it, like physically walk you through it, I have no problem doing so. Just send me a message and I'll be more than happy to drop down with you. All right, now before we get into the items, I wanted to talk about um, the new lock screen system. Um, as you can see, we don't have the little X that was over here from before. There was a little X on this side that was your minimizer. Instead, I have the minimizer as an actual iPhone lock screen kind of technique. I'm not sure if you have an iPhone in real life, but the way the iPhones work is you lock it by clicking this side, this little ridge right here is going to be your lock screen. Um, Initiator. As you can see, it's outlined by this little yellow box if you right click it, but you just click this and then it goes back into this little button. Before the button was white, now the button is black. I think it looks a little bit more sleek. And I'm trying to go for like a dark mode look, so I thought it was fitting. Um, as you can see, I also have on a pill. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was closing the HUD out, there was a little notification that said you may now consume your pill or uh click click your pill to consume it. So that's what we're gonna do. So instead of just wearing the pill and like holding it up, it's going to be in the center of your hand, and your avatar can click it to consume it. It is a little animation that gets triggered, and yeah, I think it's really cute. I think it makes things a little bit more realistic because you don't just hold pills to consume them, you actually consume them. So that is the new animations for the pills. The cookies, the wipes, and the chocolates are still the same, so I don't really see a need to show that, but yeah, they work all the same. Same as the Plan E pill that we'll be dropping as well alongside this video. It's the same way. You just click your hand and you'll consume it. But as you all know, everything is no copy, so you're gonna have to get copies of it eventually. You're gonna have to buy a new pack of whatever you're using. Um, I like to keep things realistic. You don't get to eat the same pill 6,000 times, so you can only eat it once. Yeah, so that is basically the rundown on items. I don't think that, yeah, I think we're done with part two. And honestly, part three. So just as far as your tampons, you just res out the tampons on the floor. If you want to be able to hold the tampon, you'll just use the holdable tampon that's inside of the pack. Um, and yeah, everything else is dispensers. So you don't have to try to unpack the cookie that you click from getting this box. You don't have to unpack that. Only thing that really needs unpacking or unwrapping is the tampon. Like there's like a few steps to it. As well as the e-pill. The Plan e-pill is kind of like that as well. You have to unpack it twice, I want to say. It's in the package and then this and that and this and that. I just like things to be a little bit more realistic. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle to get it open, but in real life, when you're opening a pill package or things that come in that hard plastic, you need scissors to open them. So you got to work for it. All right, so let's go over the notification system a little bit. Um, all notifications will pop up on your phone screen, so they won't pop up in nearby. The only things that pop up in nearby are going to be when you consume anything, like when you consume any of the pills, the food, or if you use a wipe. Those will all pop up in nearby, but the notifications that trigger you to want to use them are going to pop up on your phone. Um, those notifications are every 30 minutes, so you're not going to be bombarded with notifications. So basically 2 an hour. And speaking of timing, this HUD used to be one real life hour equals one SO day. I now made it longer, so it's now 6 real life hours equals one SO day. I know you wanted so in total it would take a week for this period to go by, for this menstruation process to go by. I don't want to say period because your period is only 5 days, and I want to say that's 30 hours. if my multiplication is right. So 30 hours is what you have on this HUD. 30 hours is what you have on your period portion of this HUD, and then the rest of the HUD is the whatever 168 hours minus 30 hours would be. So in total, it's 168 hours to get through this entire HUD. And then on your 29th day, which you're no longer on your period, you'll have a graph of everything that you went through. It's going to look really nice. I want you to see it for yourself, so I'm not going to spoil everything in the video. But yeah, so it's a little bit longer. I know a lot of people wanted it to take a little bit more time. I know I ran through the period process and it kind of got a little bit boring. So I get it. I wanted to make this update worth your while. Well, that is pretty much everything. From the interface to the new. Oh, and would you look at that? This is our new notification system. So you get a notification. So this one is like, I don't know about you, but I'm a little turned on my period or around that time, ovulation, whatever the case might be. But it says, "Do you hear that? I think I hear purring." And I just so all these notifications I came up with myself. I thought it was really funny just to add that in, and a little bit silly. If you've had this HUD before, you know that not everything is always so serious. I like to joke around in the HUD. I like things to, you know, be funny. But so I added this in. I added some a lot of information about your body in there as well. And notifications will stay on your screen for 2 minutes and then they'll fade out. Yeah. And I don't know if you heard it, but there's like a little bing that goes on when you get a notification, and nearby it says you've got a new notification. So basically check your phone. Of course your picture is gonna be over here instead of the little symbol. Mine's just like that because I don't have a picture in there right now. And a little notification symbol over here pops up just so you know. I mean, you're gonna actually see it on here, so you'll just know. But just like I mentioned, there's different screens for everything. So the notification screens are pinkish bluish. The period screens are like that reddish bluish. The ovulation is all blue, and the days that you're not on your period is yellow. So it all really flows really nicely together. So I hope you like this new HUD. I'm very excited for you guys to try it out. Give me some feedback. I'm always open to feedback, no matter what it may be. I hear everybody. I appreciate everybody that has been supporting me thus far, and I hope that you're here for the ride because I have a lot of new things coming. I think that you're gonna love them. I don't want to put a date on it because you know me. So yeah, thank you so much for everything and happy periods.